guys. How are all of you? Um, it is late, right? I am sorry about that. I got on here a lot later than I wanted to, but I was on. I guess it was. I thought it was yesterday, but maybe it was the day before. I think it was yesterday. Um, and shared with you two cards and just a little bit more about the promotion that Stampin' Up has going on right now. So what I want to do is we're just going to make a card. So I want to show you another fall card, and this is using the Autumn Leaves paper, which is amazing. It has just the scenery on the front, and then on the opposite side, it has the gold kind of foiled. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I think you guys will really like this card, and it's super, it's not too complicated. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of cardstock, and this is pumpkin pie, and we're going to cut it in half at 5.5. So it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5, and that's how we're going to start. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, and we're actually going to cut it so that it is 5.5 by 5.25. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make it 5.25, and I'm making sure I'm doing this exactly right. So we're cutting off this piece. So you can use it for another project. We're not going to use it for this one. And then you're going to move this over to the 1-inch mark, and you're going to score it. Okay, so now we have this little guy. Oh, and we got to do one more thing. So what you're going to end up with is something like this. Okay, so this, you'll notice, is 4.25, right? Typical. But now we have this small 1-inch piece. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of designer paper, and we are going to cut this at 5.5. So I'm just going to take a sliver off the bottom, and then you got to look and see what part of the card you want on the front, right? Because this is 6 across, and we are only going to need 4.25. So I think I'm going to want maybe some more of the trees, because I think I'm going to get some of that sunlight in there. So I'm going to do 4.25 and cut this off. All right, and again, save this. This will make, we're going to use this piece for the inside of our card, because that'll give us a nice border. All right, so now we're going to bring that cutter, our trimmer cutter. I'm a little tired. I'm going to look for my bone folder. All right, here we go. And I'm just going to crease this. And what we're going to do is this right here is going to be the front of our card. Look at that. That is going to be the front. So what we're going to do is we're just going to adhere this down right on the front of our card. So we're just going to open this up and add our liquid glue or whatever adhesive you would like. And I'm trying to think here, because yeah, we'll do it this way. We're going to add some ribbon, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to add that afterwards. All right, so we're just going to push this right up against our crease. Make sure we have it nice and straight, and we're just going to fold that down. Oops, got a little glue down here. All right, we don't want to fold our card shut there, do we? All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to just, we're going to create a greeting. We're going to stamp a greeting, and then, oops, I think I put a little too much, but you guys, this is the cool part of this card. So this is going to be the front, and then inside is that beautiful designer paper. And I mean, isn't that cool? And you could take this piece here and you could fold it and make it into a nice little note card that you could then turn around and give somebody or attach to a gift, or you could take it, cut it again, and then you could fold it, and it could be a name tent for like your buffet, if you do a buffet at Thanksgiving. Lots of options with just that little scrap of paper there. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're just going to use 2 punches tonight because this is going to be just a little easier. So this is the 2 3/8 punch, and we're just going to take a punch out of early espresso. Then we are going to bring in some very vanilla here, and we are going to trim this down to 3 3/4 by 5, and this is going to be just for the inside of our card. Okay. So actually, let me do it this way. And I'm going to do it at 5. So that's going to be on the inside, and then we're going to use this piece right here. I'm going to pop that over. And we're going to use this to stamp our greeting. So the stamp set we're using is Autumn Leaves, and I'm just using I'm Thankful. And we're going to put that, and we're going to use Early Espresso ink. Right in here and pop it. Stay right here. Hopefully you guys, oops, might be a little off camera. Sorry about that. And now we're going to use the 2 1/4 inch punch. And again, both of those are, well, one's in the catalog and the other one's on the online store. So there you go. I'm just going to line it up to where I think it looks good. Punch that out. Ta-da. And now we're just going to layer these right on top of each other. And again, we'll just use some adhesive here. So I hope you guys have had a great day. It was cooler today, but beautiful. The sun was shining, so how nice was that, right? I'm just going to float this right in the middle. And I printed out some leaves, and I just did some in the gold foil paper and then some in Early Espresso. So I didn't do a whole lot of color on this card. I didn't want to take away from the outside of the card, and I thought those colors looked really nice together. I wanted to show you. I moved it. Ta-da. And I was seeing if I could find it, but let me show you. It's this paper right here. This is the gold foil, and then it comes with this other piece. Just so you know, this is one-sided, so the other side is white. But it's got that really pretty, hopefully you can see it. It's beautiful. This one has, I don't know what that color is, if it's pretty peacock maybe, like a light version of it with the gold, but it's very nice. It looks very rustic, I guess. So anyhow, so I just used the gold version. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our piece of ribbon and just tie a bow around it here. Now you could use twine or anything, so don't, if you've got leftover ribbon, that's what you want to use. You just want to use whatever you have that, you can make room for new, right? We will collect something new. There we go. All right, that is a very bad bow. All right, let me get a little bit more. There we go. So we're going to put this down the side, and I'm going to cut this. I'm getting a good. There we go. You guys, I truly am not very talented when it comes to bow tying. I have some of my friends, and they are very good at it. Amazing. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna tie that up Okay, so I didn't hold that down enough. What not to do, right? Okay, so I always have to tie it a little bit tighter so that it bows. And then that way, when I let go, it should fall more into place is kind of my method. Now we'll see. I made still of that, I think, is going to be good enough. All right, so there we go. So nice little bow. We'll trim that down. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to add this right here, bun some dimensionals, and then we will, and then we're going to add our leaves on there as well. So by putting this, it's going to make it a little bit easier for us to know exactly where to put our leaves on our card. But how about you guys send out Thanksgiving cards? Do you guys find that you send out Thanksgiving cards, or is that one of those maybe not so much? Okay, I'm just going to add a little adhesive, and I am just going to put these kind of around the edge here. And again, we have this beautiful background, so we don't want to, oops, there it is. And then I'm going to put one of them up on some dimensionals here. And I'm going to put the one on the cardstock on dimensionals because this is a thinner paper, the other one. I feel like if I were to put that up on dimensionals, it might really bow, you know, kind of sink down because it is it's a lighter paper. And we don't want that. So I'm going to let this one kind of go a little bit over the edge there. And then this one here, we'll put just a little bit of adhesive on it. And again, maybe let it rest a little more out from the bottom there. And look at that. Now I'm going to go grab, because I think I forgot to get them out. I have some nice dots that we can put on the outside. Hopefully I can find them. And if not, then we will skip that part. You guys, I think I just forgot to put them out, so that's okay. You know what? I can't find those, but I found these. Let's see. Do I like those? You guys tell me. I don't know. Not sure I'm a fan of those. I have those brand new ones, and I think I still have them packed away, to be really super honest with you. I'm going to look at one place, and if I don't see them, hold on one second. I think I found them. Ah, there they are. Ta-da! Here they are. These are beautiful. Can you guys see? Let me show them to you. These are adhesive back speckle dots. So we'll see if we can find a speckle that we like. What do you think? I think I like these. So we're going to add a couple, and then we will be done, and that will be our card. But I wanted to come on at least and share something with you guys today. So we will just put a couple of these, and we'll do some different colors and sizes here. And that'll just add a little bit more depth to our card. There we go. What do you guys think? I love it. All right, now for the inside, we're going to take our piece that we had, and we're just going to line this up at the bottom. And you can do either the leaf side and bring that in if you wanted, or you could do the gold side. I think we'll do the gold side. So all I'm going to do is, let me actually do this. So we're going to take it and hold it up against our paper. Now you can trim this, okay, because this is 3 3/4 if you remember right. But we'll just do the quick way. And we'll just pop that off and add a little adhesive there. And we're just going to slide it right to the bottom of our card, but we don't want to go all the way to the bottom, okay? We're going to leave a slight line there. And doesn't that look beautiful? And then we'll add some adhesive, put this on the inside of our card. And you guys could, again, we could stamp some leaves in there if we wanted. But since we have that nice designer series paper, we will just stick with that. And look at this, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And it is so, it is pretty easy, right? Not completely easy. It's always funny when I watch people and they're like, oh, it's so easy. And I'm like, that doesn't look that easy. Honestly, if you get your stamp cut and emboss machine, if you get that out and you were to just do a whole bunch of these leaves in a variety of colors, put them in a little container, you'll always have them. And then when you're ready to make a card, that's done. And then all you have is that simple fold. You cut your piece of designer series paper and you have this beautiful card. So I hope you guys liked it. All right, it is late. I think I'm going to get more things done and go to bed. All right, you guys, have a great night. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. And we will look forward to seeing you again next week. All right, take care. Bye.